All right, welcome back to another Take 5 with the Peoples, featuring the ever elusive, sometimes reclusive, Hapu.
Hapu of the people, from the people.
He's our next feature, 73 Market Street, 7 to 10. You definitely want to see this guy. So, one of the first questions Mia definitely said I had to ask you is, where do we find you? Like, how do we find Hapu? That was her question. She's like, how do we find Hapu? Like, I was like, I don't think you find them. Hapu finds you.
Well, Hapu, talking about myself in third person and shit. No, but I'm a research teacher's assistant in African American Studies at Fordham. Get ready to do my doctorates in theology next year at Drew. Hapu has 2 daughters, a 4 and a 2-year-old. He's got a lot of responsibilities, and I'm trying to handle it. Like maybe 60% there, but I'm out here.
And we appreciate that. That was the main reason why we were like, yo, we need to feature this guy. Like, we need more. Like, I know people are not even feeling his tone. Let me just give you one dope-ass, deep-ass poem, and then I'm just gone. I'm a ghost. And now you don't see Hapu again until hopefully maybe the next People's Open Mic, or maybe if there's another show. Who knows whether he'll be there. It's like some Scooby-Doo run-on. What is the ultimate goal for your artistic career?
Legacy. Matter of fact, legacy. Baldwin said, if you do the work, you'll always be there for somebody when they need you. You may be long gone when they find you, but to do the work to where no matter if somebody needs you or if they're walking down a certain road in life, they have to go through you, which is easier said than done. Oh, that's it.
That's deep. No, I like that. We'd like to know, what's the performance or piece that you are most proud of?
All of them. I don't have titles. I don't have.
You have favorites?
No. It wasn't until maybe 3 years ago that I felt comfortable with saying that I have an actual poem. Everything that most people in this area have heard from me, it's usually been updated versions of something, just me adding on, but there's no beginning and end. Again, it wasn't until recently that I think maybe I got like maybe 6 or 7 poems that I can leave alone and come back to whatever time and still feel complete.
Like New York City, like highways and shit, right? And a work in process, like the Staten Island expressways, always forever been worked on for the past 10 years. So those are like your poems. They're just always rebuilding, transforming.
Somebody said this, a literary poet critiquing the spoken word scene that said real quick, her main problem with the scene is too often the language of the poets or the spoken word artist collapses under the weight of the subject matter. And I never wanted to fall victim to that. So like I have a lot to say, so it's like I need to be able to clarify it properly. And I can't just do that using cliche or trite or basic terms out. I'm always refining.
Oh, we can tell. Definitely anything but basic.
Like I can tell you so many places I've been all over this planet. Did a couple of pieces, was able to, pay my rent. But the spoken word on that scene, you're only as good as your last show. And that's depressing, So out of all the places I've been, I'm everything from the Apollo to Juilliard. But again, if I don't say it, it's like,
Thank God for resumes, maybe?
But, no, I mean for performance poetry?
At the same time, a resume is a resume. Yes, you should have an artist resume. Actors, we have 3 different resumes. One for film, TV, and in theater. So, why shouldn't you have one for your artistry? You gotta think outside the box, especially when we're doing such big things, because that is something that you should be able to say, like, why shouldn't I be a part of this, this company when starting up a company or coming to a company. All of that is skill as artists, especially performance art, and being able to deal with people socially in general, and to articulate yourself, which is half of the issue these days with people, is that we're not articulating ourselves, communicating clearly.
I know what's fun is it might be like maybe 1 or 2 that I get every time I go to People's Open Mic. They assume that I'm some new guy or somebody who just and they invite me to their little open mic as if they're going to give me exposure. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm here because I want to be here, and that's it. But people need to hear you more, and I'm like, they can hear me. Yeah. And I've been, like I said, very much. I've been all over the.
That's what he's saying. The question that I always like to end it with is, why should the room be packed to capacity during your feature?
All right, and I thought about that question real quick to sum it. All right, put it all in a nutshell. Tavia Butler, Nikki Finney, Cornelius Itty, Tracy K. Smith, Audre Lorde, Jean Toomer. If any of those names resonate with you, you'll know that I ain't bullshitting with you. So just come through, get a little bit of it. That's it. And I'll leave it at that. I can go on. But if any of those names resonate with you, if not, then
Google them.
I ain't for you, because I ain't for everybody. I'm sorry. And I own that. I ain't for everybody. If any of those names resonate with you, particularly RG Lord, then you know.
You could always rewind this, make sure you write some of them down.
Please do.
Google it, be like, oh, you know, you learn something new every day. Gallery of Pharaoh, October 7th, 73 Market Street, 7 to 10. There's no better place to be, I promise you. I promise you, on that Wednesday. Jumping jacks or something. Oh. No, don't.
Getting them ditties.
Do not.
Them ditties.
Like,
That's recorded too.
Dude,
Hey, you already? It's cool. We trying to get some views, Angel.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Word, I'm gonna tag you.
He said I'm gonna tag you.